Los odio muchísimo. Ay, de paso me bloquean el mapa. No me puedo teletransportar, tengo que caminar. Me mandan ahí a patica.
Weren't they acting super agitated just a little while ago? Why are they so calm all of a sudden?
¿No está viendo hablar? ¿Qué escuchas? Yo no escucho nada.
In the new world, they bade farewell to the shrouded sun.
¿Y de quién? Esa es la voz de Ider. ¿O de quién es?
At last, they no longer needed to dwell on their suffering, or try to differentiate between various thoughts of blasphemy.
No es la voz
Such was
de
the
Ider.
price they paid, and thus their souls became cleansed and pure.
Ay, no, ya empezamos con cosas muy profundas.
Did you hear that? What was that sound just now? It sounded so gentle. Could that voice be... Oh, this is weird. Let's check if this...
No me gusta. No tengo comida. Ay, no, qué horrible. Ay, mira, maripositas.
Looks like the same thing is
Están
happening
viendo
over
las
here too.
maripositas.
You see, we're both still here. We've reclaimed an endless amount of time to love.
¿Qué es esto?
Release your tears. You no longer need to hold back your sorrow.
¿Quién es? Chamo, hablen. ¿Quién eres? ¿Qué quieres? Habla. Cuéntame. No me, que no me cuentan nada. Es que... ¡Ah!
In the end, he whispered, soft, "Sleep well, Father. Sleep well, my beloved people."
Este es Clotario, no, el Cariberto.
When you awake, that which differentiates us shall...
It almost sounds like a poem or some kind of story. Well, now that the Hilly have calmed down, Vimara Village should be safe at least. Let's put this situation to the side for now. Dane said this might be our chance to find the missing villager, so we...
No, pero vamos a ver a Disney. Yo estoy preocupada por Disney. A mí no me importa el aldeano ahorita. Dingle. Yo quiero ver a Dingle. Parezco una niña me queda chillando, pero yo qué sé, por un juguete. Casi ahogo a yo y Milla. Ya no tengo nada del puente. Pensé que había un puentecito por acá. Y ahora vi. Who are you? Ah, no, tú eres el señor.
The Abyss Order seems to be...
The Abyss Order? Thank you for your concern, but as far as I'm aware...
Well, that's good to hear. Oh, also, you didn't happen to come across any clues about the missing villager while we were gone, did you?
Hmm? Someone's...
Huh? You know, the young guy from Vimara Village. That's kind of the whole reason we're here, actually.
Ah, I do apologize, you two. At least right now, I can't seem to recall whatever it...
But how is that?
¿Y por qué me ponen esa musiquita?
Something's definitely not right. We just talked to Grandpa Amadia about the missing villager. There's no way he could have
Es la
forgotten all
música del
about him
tráiler
just
de
like that.
Najida. Y la música del tráiler de Najida me pone triste. No me la
What do you
pongan
think,
porque
Traveler?
sí.
Could everyone's memories of the missing villager have been erased again? You're right. We should narrow down the possibilities for...
Quiero estornudar. tipo que yo me encontré al principio, ¿no?
Someone's gone missing?
Maldito
Just
sea.
as expected.
No tenemos nada que hacer,
the
vámonos
person I
con
told you
Dayle.
about earlier?
Que ya está
The
tu
one you
hermano.
always used to chat with. He's around 20 years.
Oh, I know who you're talking.
Really? You
There aren't many young people who've earned that kind of praise from me. If you're certain that's one, then there's only one person who fits the bill. No doubt about it. But why'd you say he's gone missing? Yeah, I just saw him leave the village. There was someone else.
strange. Bayram seems to remember him. And apparently, do you think maybe it's not...
If this person only exists in people's memories, maybe we're in someone's memory right now.
Digo yo.
Right. Paimon told
¡Ah, la
me
primera!
about the ley line disturbances.
Odiaba esos cosas.
We're in someone
Volvimos a
else's
Sumeru.
memory. Just like how you entered your sibling's memory last time.
Los odio porque te ayudan a como que pensar.
That would also explain why we seem to be at a time before he went missing. It's a memory after all. Right. If he's someone who only exists... But didn't Bayron just say that he saw him? Who knows how long this ley line disturbance is gonna... Good idea. That'll... We pretty much figured out...
Estás
that the
con la
next
otra
villager
tipa,
has
Paimon.
the
Eres muy
ability to-
lenta.
Right! That! Can we try to figure out more... Like, does it maybe leave a trace?
Estos dos, pero no sé cuál de los dos. Este.
All the memories seem to be set in or near Vimara village. But I'm still not sure if they're restricted to this location. If time was allowed to pass within the false memories, there's a higher chance they might conflict with someone's original recollection. That would make it much harder to avoid suspicion. There's a difference between memories that arise from lived experience,
Debe ser este.
maybe not.
¿O no?
We don't...
Entonces este.
No wonder! All this time and the sky hasn't changed a bit! That's the tell of the fake memories! The implanted memories are basically taking place outside of the regular 24-hour... If the memories
Mira,
included the regular passage
si
of time,
volvemos
it would be
y
easy for
denle,
people to tell
le
that
falta
something
una
was off.
pierna, un brazo, no tiene un ojo, está tieso, vamos a tener problemas.
Like there could be overlap
Porque es
or
la única
something.
persona que me
People
cuenta
might
cosas.
start to wonder why they remember doing That's why he makes sure the
Y de paso
memories
todo se va a ir a
take place
ñonga
in
porque la misma va a tener el
specific
ojo
moment in
ese
time
que
rather
tanto
than over a
quieren.
period of time.
Atosa.
The color of the sky.
Era obvio.
Right! That's exactly what it toast.
Come to think of it,
Ay, sí, ya, vámonos. Vámonos, rápido. No tengo comprensión lectora.
This is definitely a Tosa's memory. Yeah, that's
Sí, vámonos. Rápido. ¿Dónde era? Ay, ya muera el hijo. Y de paso creo que ya no me dejan devolverme para donde Dayle. Llegando, mira. Uy, qué sorpresa. ¿Quién será?
So, you see, Granny Jahiet was a mercenary when she was younger. She just talks like that out of habit. Oh, there I go again. Always talking about my own things. It's okay if you don't.
Oh, I think you're an incredibly strong and
Me gusta
thoughtful
tu
young woman.
salsillo.
You'll meet many amazing people and
Me gusta tu
live a
peinado.
very happy life.
Me recuerda a Artem.
With someone like me.
Es una conversación entre Artem y Marius. Los juntas y sale este güey.
Huh? Are those your friends over there?
Y una cara como la que me ve.
Right. This version of Atosa hasn't met us yet.
Friends? I guess you could say that. It must have taken them a lot of effort to so I should see what they need. I'm
Another time, huh? Yeah, okay.
It's nice to see you, traveler. I believe this is the first time we've met.
Porque él sí me recuerda. ¿Por qué me recuerdas? Me perturba que me recuerde. Me perturba que me recuerde. Eso me perturba bastante. Mucho, bastante. Y conectaste. Conectaste.
Born into abject sorrow, he shall now be your Caribear Alberic.
Clariberto. Clariberto.
You know me? That's quite the surprise.
¿Y cómo sabías mi
I don't
nombre
believe I've met you
entonces?
before.
Maldita sea. Me perturba eso.
Oh, I see. It was the memory, wasn't it? Your sibling's memory. This is Atosa's memory. I came here to say goodbye to her,
¿Por qué?
but I suppose I'll just leave her a message instead.
Palabras sumerísticas. Ajá, ¿y la traducción? Ah, ok, no me vas a contar qué decía. Ni quería. Realmente quería, pero... ¿Qué les gustaba? ¡Qué bonito sitio! Ergozum. Y ya no Paimon. Se nos fue la loca. ¡Ay, mira qué bonita! ¡Qué bonito el piso! Qué sitio tan interesante.
I suppose you could call it the realm of my consciousness. I'm someone who no longer exists in the real world, after all. It's nothing. I still have enough strength to play the part of a good host. I've always hoped that I'd get the chance to talk to you like this. And now, the time has finally arrived.
No entiendo por qué querías hablar conmigo. ¿Cómo sabías mi nombre si no me conocías? No entiendo. Ah, aquí es donde mi poca... Ay, es que tenía que ser... Es que... Ay, maldita sea. ¡Ay, no! ¿Qué ocurrió? ¿Qué era el detalle?
Extreme sorrow and pain. Hope and regret coursing through your veins. And a degree of abyssal power that defies comprehension. Father told me that once I possessed all those elements, I would become the loom of fate. But despite his intentions for me, I never truly became the loom of fate. I was merely you, in truth. I died the moment I set everything in motion. The person you see before you now is nothing but a remnant of consciousness left over within the Loom of Fate. As for your question, the Loom of Fate is a device capable of weaving ley line. In its primitive form, it can only be used to create and implant memories. But as more of it is completed, its power becomes stronger and stronger, until finally, it has the power to weave real ley lines of its own.
¿Pa qué?
Once fully completed, the moment it gains the power to weave ley lines, it loses the lower level ability to influence memories. But it also becomes a tool that can change the entire world. Yes, I have the ability to control the loom in its semi-completed form. I suppose you can think of it as after all, its existence cost me my life. That. I was wrong to implant those memories. I just wanted them to feel like I once existed in this world. As if
No,
I had a
ahora sí
chance at life.
llora. Pobrecito.
I know what you... Why would I do something so meaningless? But I just couldn't... I had to know what it would be like if I had my own life. What kind of person I would be. What other people would think of me. Chief Ahmadiyya, Baram, Granny Jahiyat, Atosa. What would it be like if I could live alongside them? No cataclysm, no curse. Just a quiet life in a peaceful village. I was curious, so I selfishly tried to have my own life. Even if that meant piecing together the version of myself that could have been. One memory at a time. I know it sounds stupid. After all, my life ended a long time ago. Any chance at living was stripped away from me when I was 8 years old.
Ocho.
My consciousness left to mature in an illusory world of nothingness. Even the form you see before you was nothing but an invention based on my father's appearance. An imagined version of
No te
what
pareces
I
a
would
tu
look like
padre,
if I had
pero
the
no
chance to grow up.
importa. Maldita Celestia, malditos cosos, malditos celestiales, como se llame, maldita sea, todo por su culpa, maldito abismo, todo es culpa de esa gente.
I know. But there's nothing I can do. If I could exist in the real world, I would return without a second thought and surprise them with the suddenness of it all. I know.
Oigo Genshin.
Captain Dainsleif. Twilight's sword, you mean? No need to meet up with him. Things should already be settled on his end.
Pero está bien.
Exactly. As someone who could only exist in people's memories, the fact that I'm able to talk to you in my consciousness like this can only mean one. The Loom of Fate has already been completed.
No.
No need to worry about
El mundo se ve
Captain
para
Dainsleif.
Yonga.
He's absolutely fine.
El
The only
mundo
reason
se
he
ve
lost
para
the eye
Yonga.
was because I happened to guess exactly what he was planning.
Ok, está bien. Pero el mundo se va a ir para la ñonga.
Captain Dainsleif has had the eye inside his body this whole time, hasn't he? His plan was to lure the Abyss Order to a false location, capitalizing on their pursuit of the eye in order to have the chance to confront the prince. He would then hand the eye to you and tell you to take it away from that location. That way, Captain Dainsleif could accomplish his own goal and ensure the safety of the eye all at once. A very thorough plan. That's right, because in his mind, he had given it to you already. Before you two entered that false location.
Traveler, wait. We've no time to lose. Let's head inside.
That was when I implanted the memory of him handing you the eye. Given the tense situation at that time, Captain Dainsleif failed to notice anything out of the ordinary. I'm sorry, Traveler, but I needed the Loom of Fate to be completed. And to do that, we had... I promise I'm not trying to conceal anything from you. But I truly have no idea what the prince is planning.
Ah, pero ¿por qué me dicen cosas y no me las van a contar?
Tevat's ley line system is deeply entrenched in the planet. Creating new ley lines can neither replace nor extend the ones that already exist in the face of everything they could be planning.
Pero eso va a ser
I
un
feel I'm
caos.
too insignificant to even get a glimpse of the bigger picture. In any case, I had my own use for the Loom of Fate, and my goal... You remember my father, don't you? Clotar Alberic. I believe you... After he used the power of the Abyss to restore consciousness to my hilichurl form, I suffered. To comfort me, my father told me a story. That this was a fairy tale world, where I had to take on the form. That story managed to dispel my fears. My goal was simple.
No, pero...
To use the Loom of Fate in its near-completed form, when its ability to create memories
Ay,
was at
esto
its
está muy
strongest.
bonito.
To implant a specific memory into the minds of the hilichurls. In that memory, I would tell them a story, just like my father did for me. It was a story of fairy tales and love. But I can't change the world. Not when I lost the very right to exist within it. Implanting those memories, that all that's left of my existence is a wisp of residual consciousness tied to the Loom of Fate. In truth. But now, the bedtime story.
Ay, ok, chicho.
Looks like I was too late to
to see Kari Bear one last time.
Libra contigo.
Kari Bear's consciousness is gone, and this space will soon disappear along with it. Neither of us belongs here. That's why we're not tangible. Were that not the case, I'd love to hug you too.
Me caes mal. Pero ¿por qué no?
Well, how about a conversation?
No quiero hablar contigo. ¿Para qué?
The chance to just stop and talk like this is certainly not easy to come by. Wouldn't you agree? That battle earlier was tough. The one against Dane, I mean. I didn't expect that after everything, he would still hesitate to raise his sword against me. Were it not for that, perhaps I'd still be no match for the Twilight Sword. Even after 500 years. The Loom of Fate, huh? I still haven't found a way to utilize it before the heavenly principles awaken. Yes, for 500 years now, ever since the cataclysm in Conria, there's been no sign of act. Not long ago, you witnessed the Hydro Archon destroy her divine throne, yes? Such a flagrant disregard for the rules, and still Celestia took no action. I suppose that's proof enough. However, the heavenly principles will awaken. We just don't know when that will be. You could say that. Just look at Kari Bear. He was so pure and single-minded. The space we now find ourselves is a perfect representation of who he was. Quiet and peaceful, even as a hilly churl. Seeing the terrible sight within the mirror wasn't enough to taint his spirit. He brought comfort to the people of this world, even though he was denied the very right to be a part of it. So ask yourself this. Who was it? Of course, that's only one example. My feelings about the heavenly principles are too complicated to... Lumine?
You're the only one in this world who calls me that. There's so much I wanted to ask you. But for some reason, I'm not interested in asking those questions right now. There's just one thing I have to ask. One thing I could never understand. Why? Why can't we continue our journey together?
At the end of my journey, I arrived at a place known as the Sea of Flowers at the end. Do you remember? A long time ago, when we traveled between worlds together, you told me you wanted to find a place in the universe where that one flower was in full bloom. To have a place like that suddenly appear before me? Well, would you think of that as a coincidence?
You mean?
I miss you too, Lumine. But as this war continues to rage, and as I continue to seek that final answer, I don't even know how to face myself sometimes.
O sea, esa frase tendría más sentido si Lumi fuera ahí a ver en mi caso. O sea, si él fuera el viajero, pero no lo tiene. No tiene mucho sentido, pero...
What's going on?
Se cae el mundo.
This space has lost its tether. I doubt it'll be able to exist much longer. In fact, aside from our ability to physically interact with each other, there's something else you should know about this space.
No.
With Kari Bear gone, we won't be able to remember anything that happened here. Everything in this space will be wiped from existence, including all memory of our reunion.
You're only telling me this now?
No. Odio eso. Los odio. Ay, los odio. Yo no.
So sleepy. Paimon's head feels all fuzzy. Oh, Paimon woke up a little earlier than you, so Paimon will fill you in. The villagers said that they saw us sleeping near the village yesterday. Oh, and Dane came by just now. It looked like he was injured. He didn't say anything, though. Just made sure that you were all right and left. Kinda seemed like he had a lot on his mind, but that's Dane for ya. Let's think for a second. We were in that memory, and we saw that he was the missing villager that we've been trying to find, right? And after that, Paimon doesn't remember what happened. Wait, really? What? Well, what happened after that?
Los odio. Sí.
Ah, there you are. Sleep well?
Bayram? You sure seem happy. Did something good happen?
Something good? Huh. It's just that, well, the village organized another search party yesterday. It didn't feel right, so there we were, searching away, when suddenly this one guy, according to him, one day around dusk, he was passing by this one tree outside the village, and he saw our missing villager. There he was, sleeping under that tree all by himself. His parents came a little later to wake him up, and they all left together. And after that, well, we all started to feel like that really is what happened. Kind of strange that we forgot all of it. Oh, and we also remembered his name, Kari Bear. Now, that's not a name you hear every day. Would have been helpful if we remembered it sooner.
No.
Well, I hope he's happy wherever he is. And we're all relieved now that we know what happened.
Ay, los odio. De paso
Seems
me
like
dice,
everyone
"Ay,
thinks
sí."
Kari Bear left the village.
Ay, los
That's probably
odio,
for
los
the best.
odio
At least
muchísimo.
they have some sort of explanation now.
Me voy a quitar los audífonos, no puedo, se me están cayendo. Ay, odio Halloween. Los odio muchísimo.
Paimon wonders how Atos is doing. Maybe we should. Paimon didn't see her in the village just now, so she's probably.
Bueno, prácticamente.
There's no rush.
Los odio muchísimo. Ay, yo espero que mi voz se escuche porque estoy diciendo cosas, he hecho cosas. No, ahora te esperas porque yo voy a liberar a este Silio. Maldita sea. puzzle.
Ooh, let me... Up and away. Hey, Atosa, how's it going?
Oh, it's you two. I was part of the search party, so I remember. Honestly, I just can't believe I forgot something so important. It's funny, but I have this. I guess it doesn't really matter anyway. Life is made up of a series of memories. I'm just happy I got to meet him. So, who can... Okay, I'll admit. I was dumped, wasn't I? Otherwise, why would he just leave like that without saying goodbye? You know, it's just like Kari Bear said. It's the things we overcome that make life more precious. And you know, if he has a heart, maybe he'll come. Anyway, thanks for all your hard work, you two. I promised I'd help Granny Jahiet with something, so I should head back.
Well, that should be it, right? Everyone's like, oh, right. Weren't you about to tell Paimon what a picture? Where'd that...
Hermanos, ya me llevan. O sea, yo había visto esta imagen y había visto Ay, así termina, maldita sea. Eso sabía. Lo siento muchísimo. Los odio muchísimo.